Thank you. Thank you. So we will start. So it will be a mix of PPT and mind map. Fine. Thank you for those who are present. And now I'll be starting first with a PPT. So then I will go to mind map. So thank for those who are joining. So now I'll be sharing the PPT. So what is the topic of today? 6 steps to glory on LinkedIn. And fine. So if you're able to see those who are watching on YouTube, so do mention if you're able to see. Thank you. If the PPT is visible, type PPT. Thank you for those who are responding. Thank you. Fine. So what is the topic of today? 6 steps to glory on LinkedIn. And thank you for the day 1 of the workshop. Fine. And at the outset, I thank you for being here. You could have spent your time anywhere with your friends, family, etc., but you chose to be here. And fine, because for you, career development is important. And thank you for taking steps to be a 4%er out of hundreds of people who get an opportunity to attend the workshops, etc. Only 20% of the people take the first step of registering. Out of this 20%, only 20% take the next step. So thank you for taking the step. So attend with all full focus and attend all the days of this workshop. So though I'm recording it, I will not be able to provide recordings. So do take notes, digital notes. So initially, you will be on mute, but at the end, so you will have an opportunity to talk. Thank you. Fine. So what you will learn? So you will be spending about 45 minutes to 1 hour daily. And so in this 1 hour into 3 hours, so what you will learn? So the 6 steps to grow on LinkedIn, 6 steps to glory. So on the day 1, so I'll be covering the find your objective and also the target audience and power-packed LinkedIn profile. So how do you make your present LinkedIn profile a perfect one so that your profile is searchable, clickable, admirable? So this will cover, and on then subsequent days, we will be covering the rest of the topics. Fine. Why LinkedIn? Why not others? Other platforms? There are so many other platforms. Why LinkedIn? So LinkedIn is one platform where the job seekers, recruiters, and others are present in one platform. So LinkedIn gives you the platform where you can connect, where you can get connected and network with others. So where you can demonstrate your skills, your knowledge, education, expertise, desire. So you will see subsequently. So what do I mean by education? What do I mean by experience, expertise? It is not just your engineering degrees, it's much more than that. So you get exposure to hiring managers, recruiters. So you research about organizations. So LinkedIn's platform where, as I mentioned, the recruiters are present, job seekers are present, organizations are present, and hence you can research about them. So it is like a free website. And so it provides you a real estate space, and you have to fill it up with achievements. Fine. And so build your network. So LinkedIn is one platform where you have to build your network, so which will be your net worth. And so you can join LinkedIn groups. So various groups related, you can join, whether it's a career, and apart from that, there are various other groups that are available on LinkedIn, and you can join. Suppose if you want to be an SME, subject matter expert, you can join the groups related to those. Fine. Thank you. So, and LinkedIn provides and creates where you can create your roadmap, your journey from your present position to a dream job or dream role. And so to begin with, you have to set goals and targets, then only you can achieve. And today is about that. What is your objective to be on LinkedIn, and who are your target audience? So the most important thing, there can be many goals that we have seen here earlier. What is the goal that you have to be there on LinkedIn? And so LinkedIn provides an opportunity where you can showcase your strengths. You're good at something, and LinkedIn provides an opportunity. So what all opportunity does it provide? So we will cover in the 3 days. Fine. So it all depends on what you're good at. And you should let the whole world know what are you good at. So you have to showcase your expertise. And it also provides your path. As I mentioned, so if you want to be even SME, subject matter expert, so you can get connected to those people. Suppose if you're already in a dream job, then still even LinkedIn provides you a path. It's not just for job seekers, or if you want to just grow in your career, but also those who want to excel and be a mastery in career. So because you have got that expertise, so you can get the whole world know of your expertise. Similarly, if you are in the path, so you can also get connected to those experts. So yes, the network, your network is your net worth. So what skills brought you here will not get you there. Now, presently, you may be in a corporate life, in a present job because of some of the skills, but are the skills enough for you? As per the research, these skills will not last for more than 5 years, and it may be even lower also. So hence the need for continuous skill up. What skills brought you here will not get to the next role, or get you a dream job, or get you to the performance level that you want to perform. Fine. So this is how, so LinkedIn provides a platform, and for you, when you take actions, when you be a lifelong learner, when you continuously be on the learning path, so then you will get what you want, whether it is a dream job, whether it is a dream role or expertise, etc. Fine. So now the most important slide of today. So it's a golden triangle. So what does this represent? So on the left-hand side, it is you, the individual. And on the right-hand side, it is the organization. So what does this seed plan stand for? So yes, it stands for your skills, your education, your experience, your expertise, your dreams, your desires, and determination. So subsequently, we will see education is not just your engineering degree. Experience is not just 5 years experience or 8 years experience. So what is the real meaning of experience? We will see in the subsequent slides or mind map. Fine. And your dreams, your desires, your determination, your aspirations, etc. So these are yours, related to you as an individual. And what does this plan stand for? So it is organization. So why are organizations present? So organizations are present for profit, definitely profit for the stakeholders. And so when they hire, definitely they look for a long term. And when they're investing, even in the whether their growth of the organization or investment or human resource or etc. So they always look for a long term. And so when they hire people, they look for your attitude and for talent, your skills, your education, your experience, your expertise, etc. The talent. And if you're able to solve the problem, so then your chance of hire will be high. Suppose if your skill is meeting their need, then only you will get an opportunity. But if they do not require that kind of a position, though you may be number one in India, but still if they do not have that problem, so then your chance of hire will not be there. So this is how the organization, this is how, so when you meet, when your skills, experience, etc. meet the organization's need for problem solving, when you're able to solve the problem, and so what does it, so it great results. This is organization's customer. So organization customer has also got problems. So when you're able to solve the problem of organization, and together, if you're able to give great results, offering winning solutions, and if it is unique, innovative, and it is futuristic, so then it becomes great, tremendous results. So tremendous results to whom? First, the organization customer, and then the organization, and then to individuals. So this is how you land for your dream job, dream role, etc. Because if you're able to solve the problem of the organization and organization customer, etc. So this is how you will grow. Fine. So that was about this. Now I will go into the mind map. So this is a mind map. Fine. Fine. So we will be covering. So what is your objective to be on LinkedIn? Today we'll be covering this topic. So what are the various reasons that you can be on? So what do you want to achieve on LinkedIn? What is the major objective for you to be on LinkedIn? So whether it is a new job, so this can be one possibility, or you're looking for job promotion. Yes, LinkedIn, as mentioned earlier, so LinkedIn provides the various opportunities for you to accelerate your career transformation. And the dream role and dream job. Already, if you're already in job, then, but not in dream role, then how do you get to that? Fine. And so LinkedIn provides an opportunity for you to learn, grow, and build network. So LinkedIn learning opportunity, and also you can get to know and learn from like-minded people. So you can learn from the like-minded people. Fine. And you are having some expertise and you can showcase your expertise. So LinkedIn offers that platform. You can turn as a free website where you can showcase your expertise and build up your brand, a performance brand on LinkedIn. So this is, so what is your objective to be on LinkedIn? So you have to first crystal clearly define, so what is your objective to be on LinkedIn? So once you are very clear on what is your objective, then the next steps becomes clear. So next step, who are your target audience? So you have to define who are your target audience, who are your admirers. So then you can start sending the connections. So we will talk about this in subsequent mind map slides, etc. So how do you send a customized request? It is not just sending just a connect button. It is much more than that. Fine. So for you to define your target audience, you have to answer 3 questions. So what are the 3 questions? So what do you do? So what do you do means your present designation. So what is your designation? So it can be, so these are the simple things, your present designations that you are in the present job, whether it's electrical design engineer, these are just samples. So you can relate to your actual designation in your present profile. So whether you are a mechanical production engineer, a software engineer, and Java developer. So these are some of the examples of your designation. Fine. So you can put actually your designation. Then second, you have to answer the question, what are your dream organizations, dream companies? So list down your dream organizations, whether it is Magnet, Meta, Apple, Google, Amazon, Netflix, Amazon, Tesla, Magnet, M-A-G-N-E-T, Magnet. Fine, there's an example. You can choose whichever your dream organization. So limit to about 5 or 6. And already, if you are already in dream organization, still LinkedIn, as I mentioned, gives you opportunity so that you can showcase your expertise, be a subject matter expert. Fine. So suppose now let us talk about, suppose if you're looking for a job, then, so who will be your target audience? So the most important thing you have to define who could get you a job interview. For you to get into the job, the first and foremost thing is you have to get the job interview call, the interview call. Fine. And who could get you that? So it could be a recruiting manager, or it could be the people in similar roles. Now you have defined earlier what is your designation. So you start first connecting with people on similar roles to get to know the process. Fine. So if you are an electrical design engineer, you try to connect the people in the similar roles. So how do you connect? I will show in the subsequent slide. How do you connect? Fine. Let me first continue the flow. And people in similar role, people in senior role, talent acquisition, HR, and people in the top positions like vice president, GM, senior GM, CTOs, etc. So if they're able to find, it's all the question of being searchable, clickable, and admirable. So, but how do you get the do you directly connect to them? No, there is a way that we will see in the subsequent slides or in the subsequent sections, that how do you connect or whom to connect first. Begin with people in similar roles based on your designation and slowly start connecting with others. So you can, through your content, you should connect to the higher up. Through your messages, connect with the people in similar role. That we will see. Yes, thank you for this question. And subject matter experts. Suppose now you aspire to become an SME. So you are not yet there. So you connect with this SME, subject matter experts, and then so you that gain from them. So one day you will become an SME of an aspiring self. So once you answer this question, then you will finally get this. Fine, I'm enlarging it. So once it is able, thank you for a response. So this is just an example of this. So you similarly, you finalize. And so to finalize this, I've got a tool where you can finalize your career objective, where LinkedIn headline, So what do I mean by this LinkedIn headline? Fine. Fine. So let me complete this. Fine. So using this tool, within 3 minutes, you will be able to finalize your career objective. Fine. Thank you. Thank you for your response. So now I am sharing the tool on the screen. Let that open. Just a minute. It takes time for it to open. Fine. If the network is okay, type sometimes comes slow, it opens very slow. I'm not sure why today is happening. Fine, I'm sharing the screen. Fine, if you're able to see the screen, fine. So finalize your career objective, LinkedIn title, and also the about section. So fine, I begin. Hope you're able to see the screen. Let's get stuck up. Oh, 1 minute. Let me tell why it's getting stuck up. Just let me check why it's getting stuck up. Sorry for the disturbance. Fine. Sorry, the screen is getting stuck. Just let me refresh. Fine. Hope you're able to see the screen. Fine. So now I type my name. Fine. So email ID, I give my email ID. So what do you do? Just for an example case, I mentioned I'm a design engineer. Fine. So What do you want to become? I want to become a CTO, Chief Technology Officer. Fine. Say, this is an example. Prepare your career objective based on your designation. So I say just for an example, 5 years. I want to move from my design engineer level to CTO. So I'm Srinivas here, presently working as design engineer and aspire to become CTO in 5 years. So I copy this. And fine. So dream organization, Magnet, Meta, Apple, MAG, Google, Netflix. This is an example. Netflix, MAG, NEAT, then another Amazon, and then T, Magnet, Tesla. Fine. So just an example, please. So you can choose your dream organization. Fine. I will copy this. So now I will remove all, but just only mention Tesla. Just to make it simple, you can choose based on this. You can, if you're already in one dream organization, then fine. And aspire to become in 5 years, and dream organization is Tesla. I tweak a little. So I just mention only Tesla. So only one dream organization, fine. Then I submit. So what are the, now let us come to the most important thing. So what are the keywords that you want to be searched? So when people want to search my LinkedIn profile, so what do they want me to search? I will mention I'm an NXCAD, fine. NXCAD specialist. Or I will mention NXCAD, fine. So you do mention keyword, that is very, very important. And what is your expertise area? I say EV battery design. EV battery, I will mention. So this is another keyword that you will have to include in your LinkedIn profile. And what is your target industry? So automotive. So Tesla is into automotive, automobile is an electrical vehicle, etc. And so Tesla, Elon Musk is in news. Fine. So I'm Srinivas here. I'm a creative NXCAD specialist and love to develop innovative EV battery products for automotive industries. So this is how you have to create your LinkedIn title. So what do I mean by LinkedIn title and headline? Fine. Sorry. Fine. Copy this. I will show you. Fine. Now let me continue the flow. So here now, again, I copy this. So in the about section, you have to showcase your results. So LinkedIn has got the title, it has got the about section, summary, education, experience, etc. So in the about section and summary, etc. So you'll have to show the results, what results that you have brought, whether you have increased the sales, whether you have brought down the lead time, whether you have reduced the defects, whether you have cut down the manufacturing time. So all those things, whether you have cut down on the space, whether you are able to find. Yeah, thank you for your response. I will show those who are responding. Thank you. LinkedIn site, I will show on practical. Yeah, let me continue with the flow. Fine. Let me continue the flow. Now, after this, I'll be going to the LinkedIn site and hope that is okay. So that let me continue the flow. Just take a note of this. Fine. So this is your career objective. I'm Srinivas TR, presently working as design engineer and aspire to become CTO in 5 years. So this you need not put in LinkedIn, just for information. This is for your career objective, your goal. Fine, a short-term goal, medium-term goal, long-term goal. Similarly, you have a 1-year goal, 2-year goal, 5 years goal, 8 years goal, etc. based on your present level. Then LinkedIn title. So what do I mean by LinkedIn title? As I'll show you where the LinkedIn title. Hi, I'm Srinivas TR. I'm a creative and XCAD specialist, love to develop innovative EV batteries products for automotive industry. So this is the LinkedIn title. Then in the about section, so fill up with all this, your achievements, so that when people, so that they will use the keywords, so they should come to your about section. Hi, I'm Srinivas TR. I'm creative and XCAD specialist, love to develop innovative EV battery products for automotive industries and reduce the product cost by 10. So this is just an example. You have to choose what is applicable to you. Suppose if you're in sales, increase the sales, etc. Or if you are in design, yes, whether you reduce the design time, whether you reduce the space, where the space constraint is there, you have done some innovative design where you can reduce space, or you have done something where it can reduce some import. So then presently some products, some items, some parts are imported. You have done some design where you're able to use localized design. So all those things that will have to, so then you're able to reduce the cost because of this design. Or whether if you're in production, then, or whether if you're in quality, there is a problem of rejection. Then you have done some innovative thing where you are found out what's the root cause and then try to reduce the defects. Or if you're in supply chain, you have found some new vendor who can deliver fast and bring down the lead time. So you have to find out what is applicable to you. Fine. So this is the keyword. What is applicable to you? Fine. So let me now stop the share and go to LinkedIn. Fine. I'll open LinkedIn, and where, fine. Hope you have got this. So now I'm opening the LinkedIn. So, fine. Somehow LinkedIn or all sites slow, or my network is problem. I'm not able to open the sites as fast. Fine. Sorry for that. It's taking time. LinkedIn is taking time for opening. Thank you for those for asking that question. Fine. Are you able to see the screen? Thank you for those who are responding. Fine. If you're able to see the screen, fine. I'm now on my LinkedIn profile. Fine. So this is the LinkedIn profile, and now based on this, so we have seen here fine. For those who are asking the question, I hope my screen is opening, but somehow it's taking time for page. I do not know, though I'm on LAN, it's taking time. I'm not very sure why it's taking so much time. Hope the network is okay. Fine. Thank you. Thank you for those who are responding. type AVN if my audio is okay, network is okay, and video is okay. But somehow today these sites I'm not able to. When I move from my PPT to mind map to other site, it's taking time. Fine. Fine. So this is the LinkedIn title. So once it opens, you will see. Fine. So this is a title that based on your keyword. So can anybody volunteer who has got a keyword? So do you know your keyword? Fine. Thank you. So you have to find, see, based on the example that I mentioned, NXCAD, battery design, EV battery design, and automotive industry. So those were the keywords. Similarly, what is your keyword? Can you finalize? In this case, my keyword is performance and career coach. Somehow LinkedIn is not opening. Not sure why. So in my case, performance and career coach is the keyword. So what are your keywords? So you have to define it, have at least some three keywords. Like in that case, example of NXCAD, EV battery, and automotive industries. So because recruiters use a tool. Now I'll be showing that tool. Fine. I'll be showing a tool which the recruiters will be using so that just check up whether you will be able to find. So though you can use this, but they use a powerful tool, much more powerful than what I will show you. And it's a question of being found. The whole question of LinkedIn is to get found so that the recruiters will find you through the mine of data. There are so many people. If your LinkedIn, if your title is just some electrical design engineer, you will not be found. You have to have, now let me exit. That is, let me stop share. Fine. So now I'll be using a tool. Fine. So let me check whether you will get found using this tool, whether your name, whether your keyword is getting tracked. So if anybody wants to volunteer, type V. Thank you for your response. Fine. So meanwhile, finalize your keywords. Have at least 3 keywords. Just example case, NXCAD, EV battery, and automobile. Similarly, what is your keyword? So once you finalize the keywords, so you have to have this in your title, in your about section, summary, all experience, everything. So these keywords should be repeated. So in my case, my keyword is performance and career coach, because if you search by career coach or coach, I will not be found. If I use only career coach, I will not be found. But if you use performance and career coach, then I'll be found. So how do I get found? Or anybody on LinkedIn now? Can you try that? Try first. Who is on LinkedIn? Can you volunteer? Who are on LinkedIn? Can you, if you type just fine. Thank you. Thank you for your response. Anybody on LinkedIn who wants to volunteer? Fine. Thank you. So I've now just opened this. If you're able to see the screen, type, because since I'm shifting from PPT to mind map, sometimes the screen gets freezed. Because I'm shifting now from another tool. Fine. So this, if you're able to see this screen, fine. So this is the tool and it will be more powerful than this. So what the recruiters use will be more powerful than this. Now let me use this. So if they type coach, somehow it's getting stuck. Fine. So it's getting stuck. Fine. Let me check. Though network is okay, but not getting, it's getting stuck. Sorry for the inconvenience. So this is a tool. Once it becomes okay, fine. So what I want to convey here, because when you use a keyword, then you will be found. If you're using only one keyword, then the chance of you being found will be less. Hence, try to use a keyword. So in my case, performance and career coach. So when somebody finds using these keywords, then I'll be found. Fine. Sorry, it's still getting stuck. I'm not able to move ahead. Why? Okay. So my name will not be there if I'm just in a coach. Then I use a career coach. Similarly, my chance of being found out on the first page is not there. So then, see now, so when I'm using these keywords of performance and career coach, so my name is on the first. So this is how you have to be found using the keyword. You got understood how you have to, so this is my name, so mid-career coach, fine. So that is how you use your keyword to get found, because otherwise so many hundreds of people will be there, and how to get found by the recruiter. In your case, recruiter, suppose if anybody wants to volunteer, let me try, just mention in the chat box your keyword that you want to, let me check whether you will get found. If anybody wants to volunteer, type in the chat box your keyword, that so that I can type if you want, otherwise I will skip, fine. Ultimately it's a question of being found. So fine. So that was about, so when you answer these questions, then, so okay, let me get to the LinkedIn. Now yes, if somebody is, fine. Okay, selenium testing, fine. So, but some more keywords. So now, earlier, so this is how, this is the title, or some call it as headline. So earlier that was stuck up earlier, and now I'm just opening my LinkedIn. Fine. So hope you're able to see this screen. So this is how it's a LinkedIn title or LinkedIn headline. Fine. So you have to have these keywords, in this case, a performance and career coach, and subsequently in the various things, you have to have your, in the about sections also have the keyword. Fine. So let me check selenium. Selenium testing. Fine. Selenium testing. Another keyword so that you can be found. Just mention another keyword. Just like take the example of NXCAD, EV battery, automotive. Use at least 3 keywords so that you can, in my case, performance and career coach. So then I was found. So how do you want you to be found? Where suppose if your thing is your new job, a dream job. So how do you want the recruiter to know you? Just by selenium testing? No. what, find the three, another keyword. What is ETL Pro? I'm not sure what it is, but I will just go as per you. I'm not sure of this, but I will just go based on this. Fine. So whether are you found? Is that you? ETL professional, additive manufacturing, NX product. Fine. Sure. And thank you for those who are this one. So we have Ashwani, you are not found. So, maybe may not be in the first, maybe in somewhere down. Ajay Suryavanshi, fine. So similarly, so just hope you have got this point that you have to be found. If that was clear, that you have to be found. So when recruiters try to reach you, you have to get found. Similarly, have these keywords. So you can have keywords here. Then subsequently, we will see where all we can have your keywords. Fine. So these are the keywords that you will have. So fine. So that was the two things. What is your objective to be on LinkedIn, and who are your target audience? Fine. Now let us come to the other topic, and the most important one. So power-packed profile. So how do you make your profile a power-packed one? So now you have defined the objective, whether it is a new job, whether it is dream role, dream job, job promotion, SME, etc. So ultimately, it's a question of being found. So fine. So you have to be searchable, clickable, accessible, to be admirable. So what makes you that? Fine. It's your name. Fine. Using the tool, if you're able to find the name, if your name is unique, let me check whether you're Ashwani. What is your full name? Ashwani. Is that your name? What is your full name? Ashwani. Ashwani Gautam. Fine. But I should, the only problem is if you then, okay, fine. Maybe, is this who? There are so Ashwani Gautam, many Ashwani Gautam. Fine. So named in India, okay, man, so many things. You have to use more specialized keywords. Fine. So let me come. The most important thing is title. So title we have seen. What do you mean by title? I've already explained. So this is the one. So here you have to use this keywords. So ultimately, it is a question of being sought after. You have to be sought after something. So selenium, you mentioned selenium, but selenium you have to be more, go into deep. Just like just this example of coach, career coach, performance and career coach. So go deep, go at least 2 levels, 3 levels, etc. deep, so that you are found on LinkedIn. And so your title should show your skills and expertise. So what you can do for your present employer or a future employer. So that also should come out in the title. You use at least one keyword, but I prefer having 2 or 3 keywords. But electrical design engineer at XYZ company, no. Senior engineer at YZ company, no. Assistant manager at PQRS Limited, no. Don't have that kind of in the title, because that will not land you in your dream job. And if there is something unique, yes, if that is unique, then you can stand out. Award, suppose if you have award some award, fine. Fine. See, here I'm a winner of POSE award and I'm a performance auditor. So that is the reason I mentioned, if somebody is looking for a performance auditor, so then I'll be found in the title. If somebody uses the word for auditor, for performance auditor, fine. So that if try to be have something unique, fine. So these are just example we have seen there, and some these are other examples. So you have to, based on this, so find out what is your LinkedIn title. How many of you are confident that you will do it by tonight? And so it is not just being sought after, but it's a question of being known for. So your expertise, your skills, your education, experience, desire should make you known for. Fine. Suppose now after your name, title, location. So location is simple. I'm in Vadodara, city of Vadodara. But how does that play an important? Suppose now I want to relocate. I want, say, looking for a job in Bangalore. So I change from Vadodara to Bangalore because I'm looking for a job in Bangalore. So that is the reason. So location also plays an important, whether it is a present location or you want to relocate. Experience, the results. So what results that you brought in? So like in the about section, experience, summary, etc. So do mention. So just in the earlier example, we have seen how. Fine. How, yes. Do mention whether you brought some 7% reduction in the space, or you've increased the sales by 30% in half the time, fine, like that. Or if you reduce the lead time from 6 weeks to 4 weeks, a 30% increase in profit. So all those results you should mention in the wherever possible in experience section, about section, etc. And sometimes the shared connections will also help you, though this is not in your control. But if you have got some people, they're already working in Tesla, etc., then it could help you to get your job. Fine. So this is how you make your profile searchable, your LinkedIn profile searchable using the keywords in all these spaces. So sometimes a name, if your name is quite unique, so then you can be found. The only thing is the people have to know that you are Ashwani Gautam. But as I see so many Ashwani Gautam, but I do not know. So hence, then sometimes in India, actually names are quite common, quite similar, and hence may not be found by just name. You'll have to have other than the name. Fine. Clickable. So if you have done your searchable, then you have done mostly clickable, but only thing is have a clear headshot profile. So all other things are similar to that, but have a very, very clean picture. It's not just you're chilling out in some beach or etc. or with somebody or a family photo or something. So do not have that, but have a very clear professional with your face, eyes, etc. visible. So that was about 6. Now the most important thing is accessible. So how do you make your profile accessible, and so that you are on the way to a admirable? So it is all the question of drawing attention. So you have to draw the attention. So 50% of the time is spent on the first time. So normally, so when you go to the other profiles, so what do you see? This is a position, this is a portion. 50% of the time is spent on this portion. The top banner here, the title sections or the headline, some call it. So 50% of the time is spent here. And fine. And so this is just an example, and this is a bad example. This real estate, this precious space is unutilized. There is no photograph, etc. So this is a bad example. So if you are somewhere in between from here to here, so try to move with this. You may be having a professional photograph, but may not be utilizing this. If Ashwani, if you want to share your link of your LinkedIn profile, I can try, because I'm finding so many Ashwani Gautam. Fine. If you want to share the link of your profile URL, LinkedIn URL, fine. Fine. So in the about section also, it should convey your passion. So what people should be known for. So what is your, so what results that you can bring to the organizations, or what result that you have brought to your present organization, or what is your topic that you are dear to your heart, etc. You should convey your passion. So in my case, so what do I do? I'm an engineer by profession and coach by passion. Right from my first job, that is after my GET, so I was a coach. I loved teaching. I liked helping people. So I'm a coach by passion. So whom do I help is mentioned here. So mid-career engineers accelerate career transformation through performance branding to get the roles and promotions that desire and deserve. Fine. So this is how, and so I have got one tool here. If people interested, those who come and then take the assessment. So this is how, so you should convey your LinkedIn profile. This portion should convey your passion, your credibility. Suppose if you have got an award, put the award here. Your aspiration. So suppose what do you want to become? You presently you are in X, you want to become Y. So it can convey. So who you are, a picture, and use canva.com. So I'll be sharing these links. You can design your background picture using this. Fine. And description. So in the description, mention your email, WhatsApp, so that your recruiter can get connected to you. Your achievements, so fill up with your achievements, so what you have done. So what results that you have brought in for the present organizations, so that so others will get an idea what you can do for them, other job companies. Suppose if they're able to get a confidence that you have brought the results for this present organization, and it is, and the competitor company or the dream organization that you want to go into are in a similar field, based on a similar design, etc. So then they will get the confidence, so that they can start connect with you. Fine. Your achievements and what you're good at, and your story. Story means your achievements. So how you overcome the difficulties. So what all on your journey of success in your present organization or your previous organization, etc. So, so how obstacles came on the path and how you overcome, and so what were your learnings. So, and how you are helping others on a similar journey. So it will help you. And so then when the others see your success stories, etc., also then your credentials get built up. So then LinkedIn provides you, so you mention your skills. What are the different skills, recommendations? So for you to get the recommendations, first recommend others so that you also get recommendation. Fine. So another important feature, another neglected one, is the featured section. So what do I mean by the featured section? So normally people neglect this. People neglect this. They just have some senior engineer at XYZ. No, do not have. And the third most neglected is the featured. So LinkedIn provides us another valuable real estate for free. So do have, if you do not have anything, put your CV, put your resume, put your video resume, put your articles that suppose if you've done some success stories, so then create one article, then put it here. This is another featured section, is underutilized feature of LinkedIn. So you can put your links. Then I have got, there is an assessment form. So the mini course I have got. Then I have got other things. Then there's an appointment link. So if you want to, those who wish to have an appointment, just come to my section. Then can book up an appointment. Fine. So these things, so you can have based on what is relevant to you. Fine. 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 So you can book an appointment. Fine. So then you can put, let me just check. So you can put awards. If you hope you can see, you can put the awards, then video resume, etc. So there is then the website, my website, you can put a website. Fine. So this is another feature. People, when they come to your profile, if they see that you are not utilizing your featured section, so then you are in a disadvantaged position. Hence, do utilize this. So you can put your awards, resume, CV resume, certificates. You can put your certificates. You can put some articles, your YouTube, if you are having a YouTube channel these days. So it is a must. So people should have a YouTube channel. So start a channel if you do not have, and put your YouTube videos. Then if you are having a website, though this link, you can convert a LinkedIn profile to a website. But if you are having separate website also, you can put the link to the website. So this is all, there are unlimited opportunities for you to showcase your expertise, your experience, your education, etc. This is so through these various sections. Fine. And so this is a bit, now you know how many people have visited your profile. So LinkedIn shows you, but how many people have clicked on your video resume? How many people have clicked on your CV? How do you know that? So use the bit.ly.com. So I'll be sharing that link also. So people, how many people have clicked on that link? So when you share your link of your CV or video resume, etc., how many people have visited your profile? You can know from LinkedIn, and from here. So here you can know how many people have clicked on this workshop, 6 steps to glory on LinkedIn. So like that, how many people? So you can know about this. Use this bit.ly.com, a simple tool. How you can know how many people have clicked on your resume, etc., or video resume, etc. Fine. So that was about the searchable, clickable, and first you have to make yourself accessible, then admirable. So how do you make yourself admirable? Okay, this is a real estate. Now you have to fill up with this. How do you do? Through the power of connection, through the power of content, etc. With this, I will be taking this tomorrow. And now for you, I'll be sharing the template. Template you will be getting in your email. So how does that look? I'll be sharing so that you're clear what to do tonight before you come tomorrow. Have you learned something? Now you have spent about 1 hour. Have you learned something? And so that it's all the question of know, learn, and implement. Unless you implement, then you can not go to the next level. So implement this, whatever your learnings. So you will be getting the template in the email. The template so that you can build up your powerful profile and change the present LinkedIn title with keywords. So did you learn something? Thank you. Thank you for the response. So how many of you have got some idea that you can, if you want to ask, you just raise your hand, I can unmute. If you want those, if you want any clarity. So now we have spent about 1 hour, 15 minutes. With me. Just raise, you can, then I can unmute you so that you can ask your questions related to this topic. Today we have covered 3 topics. Your objective on LinkedIn, then your target audience, then how do you make your LinkedIn profile. Fine. So if you have any query, so do mention. Thank you for the response. And you will be getting the, yes, you will be getting in your email the template. Fine. Fine, if you have any query, then you can type in the chat box or you ask me to unmute. You can raise a hand. And if you learn something, type LS. LS stands for learn something or time well spent. Now you have spent your precious 75 minutes with me. And if you have learned something in these 75 minutes, so do mention. Hope you're able to see the screen now. So do finalize. Thank you. So you will be getting this template. So what do you do? What are your dream organizations? Who could get your dream role? Then you finalize. If you're able to see the screen, type S. So as per statistics, people go to your LinkedIn profile and check, because LinkedIn, as I mentioned, just you must have seen how powerful LinkedIn profile is, so that they can get to know a lot about you. When you are using the various sections of all LinkedIn, the featured sections. So definitely, so LinkedIn is definitely a far more better platform, and it is not just for recruiters. As I mentioned, based on your objective, LinkedIn is a platform, both are present. So can you find any other platform where both are present together? Can you connect to the recruiters on Naukri or any other platform? Just let me now, since you have asked this question, so using that tool, you can connect to your, we will see that in a subsequent, tomorrow we have that session. How do you send a connection request? So that is a power of LinkedIn, where all are present. Those who are looking for a job and those who are looking for a candidate, both are present. It's a question of connecting. Is that clear? Fine. So now so now here, just like they are looking for you, you can also look for them. Now if you want, say, Tesla, hope my screen is visible. So my dream job is Tesla. Now I want to connect to a TA, talent acquisition or HR in Tesla, or I'll mention HR. Let me check HR is whether it is catching. I'll just try this. Fine. So Chitra Thomas, Bangalore. So people with fine. So let me check whether she is the one. Just an example. So similarly, you can connect to your talent acquisition HR leader Tesla. See, fine. Fine. And tomorrow we will see it's just not the question of just, it's not the question of just clicking this send button. There is much more that tomorrow, the art and science of connection, the content, etc. So hope that is clear. Santosh. So can you volunteer? If you want to volunteer, can we check up whether you will be found? What is your full name? Okay, fine. So because when I enter your name, many names may come. So, but if you're using any keyword, so then your chance of getting found will be high. Otherwise, there may be so many names that may come up. Fine. So, but when you're using the keyword, so then your chance of finding high. So one thing is sure, why it is so powerful is because all are present. Those who are seeking also are present, and those looking for is present. Only thing is, the whole game is about being found, being searchable, being clickable, being accessible, to be admirable. How do you make your profile admirable? That we will see tomorrow. How do you make yourself admirable? Fine, this is a real estate. You have now got a beautiful house. Now, how do you make your house filled with furniture, etc. with this? So it's all about that. So tomorrow we will see the art and science of connections and other topics. Fine. But so do complete the today. And how many of you? So do the assignment. today. And no, okay, I was fine. I was going through this before the interruption. So you will get this template, finalize your title using the keyword. You have to fill up the keywords based on your role, your aspiration, your desire, your thing. Then fine. So that was about today. And then banner. So Canva, so you can use canva.com. Okay, fine. Let me show that. So I'm opening canva.com. So LinkedIn banners. So when you type LinkedIn banners, so then a whole lot of banner templates with there. So use any of them which is resonate. You can easily just modify any of them. It is a free, though it's a paid, though I'm a paid member, you can do it for free. You will get that link in your email. Fine. And you will get a lot of bonuses. Day one bonus. There will be some day one bonus and day two, day three bonuses. So what are the days? We'll just have a look when you get it. So you will get it tonight. Fine. So now it is 8:22. I hope you have learned something on the day one. And day one is important. That see, most of them neglect. They say, oh, we know target audience, we know my objective, but unfortunately that is not reflected in the LinkedIn profile. Many have the, now let me change the example. Now let me check. Now, see, suppose now I'm still on LinkedIn. Fine. See here, electrical design engineer at Wolverhampton. So if a recruiter is seeing for Aditya Saxena, will he be found? Because there is no keyword, because it doesn't say anything. Similarly, you have to put in your keywords in the title. You have to utilize this wonderful opportunity. And let me check up if there is any featured section. No featured section. Similar, so there is no featured section. Fine. So you have to have your keywords in about section, in your title. Here you use this valuable free space. Fine. And also in your experience section. So what all you have done, some, if you, it is in terms of some quantitative one, some percentage, how much you have brought increased the sales, or if you have increased profit margin, reduced the lead time. So try to use those keywords as we have seen earlier. This was the example. Fine. Sorry. So let's take a screenshot if required. Fine. So hope that is clear. And with this, so I can end the today and see you tomorrow. And so do prepare your profile, your LinkedIn title based on the learnings. Fine. Thank you. See you And if you have any queries, you can raise your hand. I'll be glad to answer. Otherwise, we will close for the day and see you tomorrow.